Gouda. This delicious type of cheese is one of the most famous food items to have ever come from the Netherlands. And in this video you will learn more about Gouda cheese and why it's exactly named Gouda cheese, because it wasn't always the case. So why is it now? And what happened and what changed? You first need to know that in the Netherlands we have Gouda and Gouda cheese. And they are not the same, because Gouda is a stunning historic city that is worth visiting when you're in the Netherlands. And it is also the city that the cheese is named after. But not for the reason you think it is. An important thing to know is that the city of Gouda obtained city rights, including market rights, in 1272. That itself made Gouda already a regionally important city. And dairy farming was the main source of income in the area around Gouda. An important thing to note is that Gouda had a perfect location when it came to trade, as it was located at the IJssel and Gouwe rivers, and at the same time was a transit port between Rotterdam and Amsterdam. The farmers sold their dairy products at markets, including the cheeses. So these Dutch Gouda cheeses were known for its long shelf life and great taste, which made it a very popular type of cheese. But at that time the cheese was known as Stokse or Stolwijkse kaas, as the most important cheese market took place in Stolwijk until 1412. After that the cheese market was held in Schoonhoven, and then after a conflict between Schoonhoven and Gouda, it was decided that the cheese market needed to be located in Gouda in 1540. It was only after that moment that these tasty yellow cheeses were known as Goudse kaas or Gouda cheese or Gouda instead of the Stolwijkse kaas. At the same time, Gouda became a very important trading city and was mainly in the beer and cloth industry, because at that time beer was the most important drink and healthier than water. So Gouda was home to more than 200 beer breweries, only one remains today. Most of the beer was sold to Belgium and Germany, and in 1568 the 80-year war against Spanish occupation for a fight to an independent Netherlands began. So most of the beer breweries disappeared as beer couldn't be exported anymore. And at that time tea and coffee wasn't found in the Netherlands yet. They only reached the present day Netherlands in the 17th century. So after the cheese market was assigned to Gouda, it then transformed its main industry from the beer and cloth industry to the cheese industry, mainly Gouda cheese. If you want to know when you actually eat the real Gouda cheese or the fake ones, then you need to either buy cheese with Gouda Holland, boerenkaas or Noord-Hollandse Gouda, because the name Gouda itself is not a protected name. So many other cheeses in the world are named like that, even though they're not the real Gouda and not the real deal. But the names I just mentioned, so Gouda Holland, boerenkaas and Noord-Hollandse Gouda, are protected products with a geographical indication, which means that the cheeses are only allowed to be made in the Netherlands with milk from Dutch cows. Fun fact, around Gouda, near Stolwijk and Haastrecht, they still make Goudse boerenkaas, which is sometimes also named Stolwijker. So if you're in the area, make sure to head to a local kaasboerderij or cheese farm to buy some tasty local cheeses. So yes, in conclusion, Gouda cheese is named after Gouda simply because it was traded in the city for centuries, not because it was made here. By now you've also noticed that I pronounce Gouda as well Gouda. So for everyone who is not Dutch, or for those that do not have a throat sound in their language, is not Gouda, but Gouda. You can find more information on how to pronounce Gouda and other places in the video here. Anyway, I hope that by now you've learned the reason as to why we call Goudse kaas or Gouda cheese the way that we do.